Alright guys, here's the practice problem, the actual application problem that I want to talk to you about. And we want to write an equation from the data in the table in point slope form. So the first thing we want to do is we want to find the slope of what's happening here. So that looks like it might be pretty easy. If you take a look over at, I'm going to use my mouse on this one because, oh that's funny. I wonder if I can use a highlighter over here. Oh look! Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I just realized I could do that. So the change in y is obviously 5, right? It's going positive 5 each time. 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40. That's going to be my numerator for my slope, the change in y, right? Slope is the change in y over the change in x. So my change in y is positive 5. It's getting bigger by 5 each time. What's happening in my change in x? 24 to 36 is 12, right? 36 to 49 is going to be, let me just get my calculator up here. So 49 minus 36 is 13. 62 to 49, I just want to see if there's a number that I can estimate. So I'm just going to keep subtracting to find the differences. So 62 minus 49, 13. So 12, 12, 13, 12. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just use 12.5 as my change in x because that's a number in between 12 and 13. So if I can divide 5 by 12.5, I'll have my slope. So 5 divided by 12.5 is 0.4. So my slope is positive 0.4. Time is getting bigger, my number of seconds is getting larger, and my water temperature is getting hotter. Okay, so my slope is about 0.4. What I was just about to talk to you about, but may have just escaped my mind. I'll have to focus back on that some other time. So, point slope form, I have the slope and I have a point. I can pick any point I want from my table, but I will just pick a point. I will pick 24 and 25 because those are the smallest numbers. So my x is 24, my y is 25. That's what I wanted to talk to you about the slope, was what it meant in this problem. Gosh, I can't do this after school. I need to wake up in the morning and do it. Point 4, what does that mean? So you can always say what the slope means in the real world by saying, for every x, there's this much y. So in this case, my x is seconds, and my y is degrees Celsius. So I can say for every second, I have another plus positive 0.4 degree Celsius. So you can always say that, and it's always like we kind of write the title for our tables, right? The relationship between x and y. So for every second, that's our x variable, there is 0.4 degrees Celsius. And that leads us to the third part, which we're going to substitute in our formula for point slope. Substitute into our formula for point slope. Why did that not write? Substitute. Oh, I'm still using the eraser. Hold on, I'm back. Here we go. Substitute in to the formula. So I hope you still, you should be still on the same page where you wrote down the formula. So it should be right there. You can look over and it's y equals y1 plus m times x minus x1, right? Cool. So now y stays the same. 25 is the y1 value I have chosen up here, right? I have chosen to substitute in. So 25 plus my slope is 0.4 times x minus 24. Okay. Now, that is all it was to answer the question because we are in point-slope form, but let's go ahead and practice changing this into slope-intercept form, right? So, done with point-slope, but let's practice putting it into slope-intercept, and all we have to do is simplify it. So, I'm going to distribute y equals 25 plus 0.4x, that's the first part, and then minus 0.4 times 24. Let me get my calculator. 0.4 times 24, 9.6. And I'm going to leave my calculator up because 9.6, because now I can combine my like terms. So I have a negative 9.6 and a positive 25. So I can say 25 minus 9.6 is 15.4. So I have y equals 15.4 plus 0.4x. So now what I've done is I've put it into slope-intercept form, and I can see my slope, which is 0.4, right? Because it's next to my x. It's the coefficient of the x. Oops, it's negative 15.4. Oh, plus. Don't listen to what I just said. I had it written down right, and then I didn't realize I had written a negative. 15.4, which is the y-intercept, plus 0.4x, 0.4 being your slope. And remind me the next time not to make a video if I am so tired. I will see you guys tomorrow.